everyone, it is Love Chi, and I'm here with another video. This video is in collaboration with my poem video. That poem video is called Inner Child Part 1. In that poem, I'm basically having a conversation with myself. It's a inner child conversation. It's, when you talk to your inner child, when you talk to your shadow self, you're dealing with the parts of you that you don't present to the world, the traumas that you've gone through, like the things that have hurt you that you put in the background. That poem was very therapeutic for me to make, and I wanted to make a poem that when you read or you heard, you could relate to it. In this video, I wanted to do about self-care, right? And part of self-care I've experienced and the part that I've gotten to is being unapologetically me. What got me to that point? So being in this world and being a brown-skinned girl, being Black, being African American, and being a woman, we are told that we're supposed to make ourselves lesser than. Not even we aren't directly told, but there are microaggressions, subliminals that are sent to you from people out in this world that are trying to condition us to be less than what we are, not to be who we truly are, not to be our true selves. And for me, I decided, fuck you and everything you represent. And when I say fuck you and everything you represent, I simply mean no longer will I diminish who I am to make you feel comfortable. No, I'm going to unapologetically be me. And the reason why that is self-care is because as a Black woman in this world, no one cares for us the way that we need to be cared for. So why would I not love myself to the fullest extent? And part of that is being unapologetically me. And what made me come to that decision when I said, fuck it, fuck you and everything you represent if it's not in alignment with me being my true self. One day I was at work and I wasn't having a good day. Mind you, it didn't start with that point, but that's when I really took the initiative to say, I'm going to be unapologetically me. And one day I wasn't having the best morning. And I can admit I was being a bit of a brat because I got this assignment that I didn't want to do. And instead of like swallowing my pride and just doing my job, no, I voiced, like, of course I didn't talk to the manager. I just outwardly said, damn, I don't want to do this today. And in that moment, I thought like, damn, as a Black woman, we not only live for us, but if you ever read The Souls of Black Folk, where E.B. Du Bois is basically telling you how Black people, we walk this thin line of being Black in America and then being Black, just being who we are. So I immediately thought like, damn, now they done seen a side of me, and this is gonna be something to add to them, like, oh, look at this Black girl, look at this ghetto Black, just adding to the stereotype. And then once I had that thought, I thought again, no, fuck you. I am a human. I have emotions. I have every right to express my emotions and express myself. And that's not gonna make me less of a person because I have emotions and I show you I have emotions. Now, if you feel a way that I have emotions, that's a problem for you. I'm not a monolith. I'm a multi-dimensional individual. So when I had that thought about, damn, now they gonna look at me like I'm a stereotype, it's like, no, I have the right to have a day when I'm not feeling my best. And there's been moments, not just at my job, when I've had to put myself first and put my emotions first. And it's nothing wrong with doing that. That's why I say, be unapologetically you. There has been several instances this year where when people have tried to come up against me being in my stance and me being in my power, for me making the decisions I've made, and it's like, no, you can't, and I won't allow you to try to project whatever it is that you're going through onto me. And the reason why I say this is because one instance, this individual wanted to go out to eat. It's a family member. And all my life, you know, I've been very supportive. Whenever a person called me, I'm always there when they need me. I rarely used to say no to people. This individual in my family wanted to take me out to eat. And when they asked, in all honesty, I just didn't want to go at that time. And someone else who I care about asked me, why won't you just go out with them? Like, they're paying for it. And the fact that I had to explain this to this individual irritated me, but it was something I had to explain. It's not about money. When you try to put my energy, my peace on the same level of money, you're being disrespectful. Money can be given back. Money can be recycled. Money, you know, it really doesn't hold any value. The essence of who I am holds way more value than what the fuck a dollar can buy. Money is not an issue. It's an energy thing for me. I'm no longer putting my energy on the line for the next individual. So for people to not understand that, no, like, I don't have to sacrifice my happiness. I don't have to sacrifice my peace to make someone else happy. And when you bring money into it, you just show where your value for yourself lies, because they kept saying, you're not paying for it, so it shouldn't matter. No, it still does matter, because dealing with this individual is energetically taxing. I don't want to have to deal with people who take away from me being calm and at peace. We were having that conversation. It was like, well, I don't think you should be making this a big deal. And it's like, it's not a big deal. I'm not making it a big deal. You trying to make me go against how I feel is making it a big deal. And you not understanding how I feel is making it a big deal, because you think I'm being some egotistical person. Well, it's like, no, I'm not being an egotistical person. I'm just putting my needs at the forefront before anybody else's needs, because for too long, I've put other people's needs before mine. And that shit will no longer happen. So when I say I will no longer apologize for being me, I'm not gonna think twice for being me and having the emotions that I have and putting myself first. That was a part of my healing, being able to be unapologetically me. I do believe self-care is very important, and I do believe putting your emotions and your needs as a Black woman ahead of other people's needs is essential, because we live in a world where people tell you on a daily basis how you feel doesn't matter. So to you, how you feel should truly matter, if not to no one else, for yourself, for the sanctity of you. If the world already hates me, why the fuck would I add to the world being easy to live in for them and not me? Like, it's not gonna happen. So these instances that just made me think like, bro, I will never apologize for me being who I am. I personally went through some shit, and the shit that I went through, it was like, if I'm experiencing this and people are showing me this, then I have to love me. I have to be the person pouring into me. I have to be okay with me. I have to love me. And loving me is not making myself small for any person. And we're told to make ourselves small every day. Don't ever be apologetic for who you are. When you on a mission and you trying to change your situation and you trying to do better than the people that came before you, and you see the little snakes in the fucking grass, cut them the fuck off and be unapologetic about it. Because I'm never lessening myself, and I'm never letting anyone get in the way of what I need to do for me. It's not gonna happen. Huh? The whole world can show me how it feels, and I'm gonna continue to put myself first. Like I said, as a Black woman, every fucking day we are being told and shown that this world doesn't give a fuck about us. Huh? We working a job, maybe two, focusing on our shit that we need to get done and take care of to live out our purpose. And you had them in the background not wanting to listen to you when you need to vent, when you've had a bad day at work, but they want you to be an ear always to everything that they got going on. And you like, what the fuck is the reciprocity? When motherfuckers try to make it seem like, oh, you being a Black woman and you being independent and you being strong is a problem, so they want you to make yourself small for them. An instance of this, I was watching I Am Woman, an extension of the I Am Athlete podcast, and in it they were talking about this black woman who was a doctor and how, you know, she was a doctor, she's beautiful, she's a doctor, she's successful, and the people at her job gave her a hard time because they said they felt intimidated by her intelligence. You mean to tell me because I'm beautiful, because I'm smart, because I'm intelligent, because I got through some of the worst shit that you thought I shouldn't have made it through, and I'm here standing before you, I intimidate you by doing my job? How fucking dare you? How dare you? That's an instance when people show you that they don't care about you, or when society tells you it wants you to make yourself small to make it feel okay. I recently watched another video. It was this socialite, you know, she works in fitness. She's a political commentator, and she had this video up on her Instagram, and she was talking about how she went to the doctor and she went in there to get help. And when she went in there to get help, she ended up helping the doctor out more than the doctor helped her ass out. Talking about how she went to the hospital, and this wasn't even Black American. This is someone who was over in London. You get what I'm saying? So black women, we experience the same bullshit of the world trying to tell us that we should make ourselves small to make it feel better. Get the fuck out of here. So she talked about how her leg was swollen and she went to the doctor to see what the issue was. And while she was in the doctor's office, she was talking with this nurse, and this nurse started to solicit advice from her about race. You know how they always do every time, you know, they get around us, certain ones, they always want to talk about race, or they want to act black in some form or fashion. So this white woman asked her for some advice about the situation that was going on with her friend, racial situation that was going on with a black child and some white children. And the black woman, you know, she gave this nurse some advice, and the nurse in that whole hospital institution couldn't even get her the help that she need, brushed her off. And here this black woman is, you know, trying to play coy, you get what I'm saying, so she can get whatever little bit of help that she could get. Because you know, when we go to the doctor as black women, they don't even want to help us, they give us the bare minimum. So here she is, knowing she's going to receive the bare minimum, but trying not to show her emotions while this woman asks her advice, while she's supposed to be caring for her. So she's taking something personal and making something personal so unprofessional. You get what I mean? So just watching that, and then the doctor clip, and then my experience, you know, with the situations that I've been through, and always being there for other people and realizing that people aren't there for me in the manner that I need them to be. This part of me had been in me for so long. Like now, this year is probably the first time I've actually voiced this part of me. But I got a tattoo, and on the tattoo it says no apologies. Now when I got the tattoo, it was inspired by Kanye West's song. You know, him and Jay-Z, you know, they have not compilation album, they have that joint album. I don't know where I got this realization from, but I feel like everything we do intentionally. Like, I believe in accidents, but I feel like everything that happens for a reason. And everything that you do, even when you're unaware of it, you mean to do it. So why apologize for something you mean to do it? Even if you're unconsciously aware that you meant to do it, subconsciously, your subconscious knows, yeah, we doing this because we felt this way. So this is the result, and this is how we're gonna react. So I got my tattoo, no apologies, because I feel like everything you do, you mean to do, even when you accidentally do it. And it's crazy to think that a tattoo that I got in 2014, that I got because I thought, damn, this line is like, I feel that line. And I said what I said. It's like, no, it was me expressing that in some form or fashion, I will not let anyone stop me from being me. I won't. I can't. And you shouldn't either. That is very important when it comes to self-care. Don't make yourself small to make a world who doesn't give a fuck about you larger. If you came back, thank you for coming back. But thank you for watching this video. It's greatly appreciated. Like, subscribe, comment, you know, share, all that good jazz. And follow me on Instagram. It should pop up on the screen right now. And Twitter. And I also have a blog and all that good jazz. And as well, I might as well speak on it now. I have a book coming out. You know, so when you see these poems, when I recite these poems and you see these videos, these poems are in my book. My book is called Metamorphosis. Look out for that. You know, it's a transformational book. It talks about me going from one point in my life to the point that I'm at now. You know, it is a lot of growth in there. It's dark times, it's smiles, it's manifestations. Like, I really hope when you all read this book, you enjoy it, you like it, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is all from me today. Thank you. You know, continue to watch to see what I do next. I know, you know, some people watching like, damn, she's surprising me. I'm surprised with myself, baby. But no, like, people have tried to, I like, just feel